Hey guys, Blobberfish here. Today I'm going to be playing Game Dev Tycoon, which is a game that I have recently discovered and I recently have found that I love it. It is a really simple game. I do like these simple games such as Adventure Capitalist, and it's a really simple game I play, but still I did enjoy that indeedy many muches. So yeah, Game Dev Tycoon is basically a game where you develop games. It's like a matrix of game development in a sense, and it is a tycoon game. I do remember when I was little, about 8, I used to play endless amounts of tycoon games. Roller Coaster Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon, just basically any sort of tycoon you can think of. And I don't know why, I just love these games. I think it's kind of the business aspect, just being able to run your own business, make money, and yeah, it's just generally quite a good idea. So as you can see, it says welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. It's all what Hitler did, isn't it? Except not in the game market, in the what's it called, the life market. So yeah, let's go into it. Let's press OK. Before we can start the adventure, you have to give a company name. What should we call our company? It's kind of obvious, really. Blobfish Games seems to do it, and I'm going to have my player name as Jeff McGubbin, because I think that suits the guy here. Let's make him look right. Pratt. Ginger hair. No offense really, ginger haired people. I do have a ginger haired friend, so it is okay. And he's gonna wear that. Oh, isn't he nice? Unlock hints. Since you have played the game before, you can choose all previously gained hints. Would you like to import all previously gained hints? No. Okay, so let's go. We got 70k. And I'm going to start to make a game. Let's develop a new game. So as you can see, it is a very basic sort of game layout. Give game a name. I'm going to call mine Generic Game 1. Let's just call it Generic Game, because I'm going to make a Generic Game 2 eventually, and you do get an option to make a sequel after a while, and we will get there eventually, and I will do a whole series on this game because I absolutely love it. So gonna have to do that then. So let's pick a topic. We have the choice between superheroes, medieval, military, and mystery. Let's make this a mystery game. What genre? Generic game, mystery, adventure. They sound good. We can have it on the PC or the G64. Now it costs a lot less to go for the PC, as you can see from the dev cost is 5k for the PC. However, the G64 costs 20k, so that's a lot more. However, the market share in the G64 is 51.6%, and the market share of the PC is 43.9%. So basically what that means is, if we invest our money into the G64, we will get a bigger market share in our so we can reach more people. Come on! So yeah, I'm going to go for the G64. Generic game. It's going to cost us 25k. Next. Now I'm going to make it 2D graphics V1, which is going to cost us 10k. It is sort of an investment, but it is worth it, as it will give us a sort of good gameness. Okay, so development stage 1. We have to sort of develop our game through different stages. As you can see, there are 3 stages in this sort of business. Probably not, but you know, whatever. So you have to sort of balance out these things. You got a slider for the engine, a slider for gameplay, and the slider for story and quest. And the higher up these are, the more time and more effort your player will spend on them. So as it is an adventure game, I think I need to have a bit on the engine, a lot on the gameplay and story. Actually, less on the engine, I think, more on gameplay, and a lot on story and quests, because the whole point of a mystery thing is you need to quest your way to find out what the mystery is. So that's good. Okay. Now he's going to start working here. As you can see, we gain research points, design points, technology points, and we also gain bugs. And the ultimate quest, I guess we could say that, is to get the most amount of points in design and technology and get the least bugs You can eradicate bugs, which is just leaving it for a bit before finishing the game, but I'll show you that when we get to it. So, right, development stage 2. Level design, dialogues, and artificial intelligence. Dialogues, we need a lot of dialogue, I think. Level design should be about there, and AI needs to be about here. I'd say that's good balance, because AI you don't really need that much. No! Don't need that much of a decent AI, as not much things need to be particularly intelligent. And the level design needs to be okay, but not really the key thing. And the dialogues are very important in a mystery game, because you need to know what you're doing, and you need to know who you're talking to and all that stuff, so I think that's good. I do love tea. So as you can see, we're building up the research points, and these can be used for researching new game things, such as you can get mono sound, 3D graphics, a whole list of other things, and those are all things that you can get with research points and money, which is a lot harder to get than you think. So, right, so world design needs to be quite high, I think, in this game, because generic game is a mystery adventure, and world design tends to be quite important. And sound, I think you want an immersive game, wouldn't you? So I think immersive sound would be quite good. So about even on the world design, and the sound and the graphics can be in the middle. Okay, so that's that. Building up these points now. This is looking to be quite a good game to start off with. As you can see, he does these little bubbly things, which are basically ideas, I guess. If you leave it for a bit, you'll gain design, you'll gain technology, you might gain some research, and you'll also eradicate bugs. So I'm just going to see if we can get one more in the next 5 seconds. There isn't. That's as good as the game's going to get. Let's finish it there. Let's see what the scores on the draws are. So 13-12. Right, got a new combo, got a new topic, and we got a bonus because of these two things. So as you can see, we have a level system in sort of upgrading our engine, upgrading our gameplay, upgrading our stories and quests, and you've also got Jeff McGubbin here, who is going to eventually get to level 2. Alright, so let's release this game and see how it does. Hopefully you get a critic stage where you get game reviews from the critics, and let's see what they say. What's it going to be? 7. Mystery and adventure is a great combination. Why, thank you, Star Games. 8. Very good. Informed gamer. He does seem like an informed gamer if he's given me 8. Good game from Game Hero. He gave me a 7. And then I got an 8 from All Games. Adventure games work well on the G64. That is brilliant. So that means our first game is going to sell quite well, hopefully. Blobfish Games, a newcomer in the game industry, has released their first game, Generic Game. The game received favourable reviews. With such a good start, Blobfish Games are sure to gain fans quickly. That's brilliant. I am happy about that. Let's see how a game does. It's selling. How many units does it sell for the first week of sales? We sold 7,693 units. That is pretty good. 39 on the charts. I'm happy with that. And quite a bit in sales as well. So successful. Then we have a. Ooh. We now have 64 fans. Oh, that's a G64 because mindfuck. Okay, so that's okay. Now we have 64 people who like us. Brilliant. I'm also going to quickly. Great. We've got a little achievement there. I'm going to quickly see if we can research anything. Yep, we can get a custom game engine. We don't have enough research. It's a bit bad, but who cares? I'm going to research. Let's see. Let's do hospital because. You know, do you remember, what was it, Theme Hospital? That was a brilliant game, everyone loved that, and hopefully we can make that happen. We can call it Unthemed Hospital, I think. That's going to be the name of our next big seller, Unthemed Hospital. There we go, new topic, and I'm instantly going to start developing a new game. So, let's call it Unthemed Hospital. Okay, and it's going to be hospital topic. And the genre, I think that this is really a strategy game. I mean, it's not really action. If you had an action game whilst you're in the hospital, I think you're doing something wrong there. Doctors don't tend to go around hacking the shit out of people. That's probably not true, actually. I take that back. Okay, we could have adventure. If I had a coloscopy, that is adventuring. Right. That got a bit dark. You know, is that dark? No, that's just fucked up. It's not a roleplay. You could have a roleplay game. That's an option, but I think strategy is probably the best for sort of these old games that are in 2D. So yeah, strategy. Next. Next. Oh, it's a big platform. I am going to go for the G64 again, I think. And this does have sort of a real life sort of... I don't know, it's kind of compared to what actually happened during the technology uprising. So let's start development there. See what he's going to do here. So, as you can see, stories and quests is actually quite important according to him from what he has sort of guessed and gauged. Do I agree with him? Yes. Gameplay should be a bit further down. I think engine should be a bit further up. There we go. Okay. Now, as you can see, we're getting some points here. We've only got 2 points there. That is bad. And when he scratches his head, he means he is stuck. Right, got some research points. That's all right. That's not bad, but it's not particularly good either. So AI doesn't need to be particularly good. Dialogues, that can be up a bit, and level design can also be up a bit. That's all right. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's have a sip of tea whilst this does this. Getting bugs doesn't really mean... It's not really a bad thing, I wouldn't say, but it's kind of annoying at the end if you just want to shoot games out as quick as you can. Can be a bit of a drag. But okay, let's see. What have we got here? Development stage 3, unthemed hospital, world design, level 1. It could go down a bit. I think sound up, graphics here. Actually, world design isn't that important. Sound full there, like that. All right, that's it. It's gonna kill me if I don't do well. So generic game is now off the market. It sold 20,536 units, generating 143,774k. No, pounds. That was okay. It's all right. Not particularly sad with that, I guess. Recent market studies suggest that the 64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and the flexible hardware configuration over the other home computers. I can agree with that. That's fair enough. Experts say that they might spell the end of computing hardware. Competing? No, probably not. So as you can see, we've got quite a few research points now, thanks to Unthemed Hospital, and that doesn't really look like a particularly good game overall compared to generic game. But that doesn't matter. There we go. Even amount of design and technology. Right, so let's go. New topic, new combo. We got a bonus of 1.5 times. So we're gaining up on the levels, I guess. Jeff McGubbin, he is almost at level 2. That is pretty good. Let's release this game and see how bad it does. Okay, Unthemed Hospital. Oh, that looks bad. Oh, not much fun. I'm sorry. Star Games. Meh. Informed Gamer. What are they going to give us? Okay. Thank you, Game Hero. It's the best one we've had so far. If she gives me 5, falls a bit short. That's not a particularly good second game, but what you're going to do. We're still going to make some money, I think. Not selling particularly many units, but that's alright. Let's start on our next. Can we research anything? Let's see if we get a new topic. Prison. I'm going to go for horror. So let's research this whilst we're getting some money in from Unthemed Hospital. According to rumours, the Japanese company Invento is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Invento is known widely for its successful arcade game, Dinky King. That is shit. They should... I don't even know. Right, so let's go. Okay. Awkward silence. Okay, so... Loading. There we go. Researched our new topic. Alright, so let's develop the game. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it Scariness. Scariness. With horror topic, pick genre. I'm going to say action because it's action and not on PC. What the fuck are you on? There. 2D graphics. You can't really make a particularly good horror game on 2D graphics. I say that. Five Nights at Freddy's. Right, so gameplay, that should be up here, there, that looks good, that looks good, that looks okay. That's good, I'm happy with that. Let's see how he designs and technologies. Ooh, wow, that's getting a lot of design, a lot of technology, a lot of research. Dialogues, that seems okay, I'm happy with that. Let's just add up a bit of artificial intelligence. Alright, so let's put some Oh, this is going okay, I guess. It's going to be better than Unthemed Hospital. Nice name. Alright, sound. Oh yeah, needs a lot of sound. Good graphics. Yeah, that's alright. I'll keep it like that. Alright, so research points coming in. We've got some technology, got a ton of design. That was a massive splurge of bubbly things. Today Nintendo has... Okay, so... That seems legit. No bugs. There we go. Just getting one more technology. That's an alright game. I think this is going to be okay. Oh, so close to level 2 on most of these now. That's brilliant. Jeff McGubbin is also getting close. Let's see how our game reviews come in. First reviews, scariness came in. Ooh, this could be good. Action games work well. Okay, thank you for that advice. 6, quirky but good. Informed gamer, thank you. If this is a 6, the devil's coming. Horror games and the devil, 6665. Just ignore the 5. 6, we're gonna die. We're not gonna die, it's okay. Alright, so scariness, that was alright. So I'm gonna end that episode here. Next episode we're probably gonna release a few more games and maybe even get into the next office thing. Should get different offices. So great, so that was episode 1 complete. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.